My son said, "You'll just embarrass us in front of everyone." After I paid for all the expenses of my grandson's wedding, they erased me from the wedding guest list. They planned to use my home as a backdrop for their perfect image. So I did something unexpected right before the wedding. Everyone was surprised. Everything stopped. I often tell myself that a house can carry memories as much as people do. The Vanderbilt estate, with its stone facade wrapped in ivy and its long, sweeping driveway, stands like an old aristocrat in Greenwich, Connecticut. After George passed 10 years ago, I have been the lone keeper of this grand place. Each corner is a reminder of his presence and his absence alike. Resilience becomes my armor. I manage the estate's endless upkeep, the lawyers, the gardeners, the charity committees that still come knocking. Outwardly, I remain Celeste Vanderbilt, dignified lady of the house. Inwardly, there are evenings when I sit in the conservatory and trace George's handwriting in the margins of his books, just to remind myself that love once filled these halls. My son, Benjamin, comes by only when there is something to be gained. At 42, he is everything society admires: sharp, decisive, successful, a hedge fund manager with the right suits and the right connections. But when I look at him, I rarely see the boy I raised. I see the man the world has rewarded for being ruthless. He speaks in numbers, not emotions, and his visits are punctuated more by instructions than conversations. Megan, his wife, accompanies him sometimes. She enters the house as though it were a showroom, not a home. At 38, she is glamorous, immaculately turned out, with eyes that scan for imperfections. Where I see heritage in the old oak paneling, she sees outdated decor. Her remarks are always cloaked as suggestions. "You really ought to modernize this wing, Mother." But her tone carries the sting of dismissal. And then there is Zane, my grandson. 24, handsome in the careless way of the young, with an easy charm that once made me hope he might bridge the gap between us. He does love me. I do not doubt that. Yet I also know he has been molded by his parents' values. Image matters to him. Perception matters. The currency of love has been traded for the currency of appearances. It was on a late autumn afternoon that I was walking down the West Corridor, the parquet floors creaking softly under my step, when I heard voices from the drawing room. Benjamin's deep baritone, clipped and precise, and Megan's smoother, colder lilt. They were discussing Zane's engagement to Chloe, the social media starlet who has millions of followers and the kind of fame that needs no substance. The wedding, it seemed,